Hello. It is recording. That's good. All right, cool. So, what do we got for the day? Let's see here. Um, do want to do like a around the room tour. Um, just looking at myself. I hate it. Not that like I'm not like myself. I'm just the whole idea of giving yourself attention. It's weird. I guess it's like sure we can refine us, but like based on what we think is what other people would find pleasant or like so it's like I don't think we can really do much in the first place other than just show up. He hadn't showered in weeks. Scanned everyone away he came into contact with in public. Vibes? No, it's not quite that intense yet. um so yeah, let's see here. Just got back from a awesome trip. It was super tasty. I may have went out and got some Panda Express and then some Culver's and then grabbed a couple Monsters on the way home. And I feel like I did that. So, yeah, let's see here. Any updates? Things I don't want me to forget tomorrow. I don't think that's maybe I need to change that maybe these need to have a little bit better of a thread running through them. I feel I created a song and I released it on oh gosh, I released it for this like Never Say Die contest for a remix, and it was like such a prototype that I never gave it the time it required. And like I feel like me holding and waiting for things to be perfect to be able to give myself like to allow myself this like okay, you can let go now, you can just go down the rabbit hole that is creativity, like a professional creativity. Like I'll just like I feel like I have so many like just passive things that are like weighing on me that like no one should ever have to just put up with along the way, or like not say you should ever have to put up with, but like just shit that bothers me that I tolerate in my life weighs on my creativity and the results that I get constantly. So I dislike that. And yeah. And Smokey was looking over like, you talking to me? I'm like, yeah, I am talking to you somewhat too, I guess, Smokey. But yeah, so the whole tolerating being here thing, I'm like, man, so I guess that's just the cost. You just accept the cost of moving on and then you leave, and then like you worry about maybe getting yourself to take that action in another circumstance. Like I don't know, I'm just trying to get this idea of like, well, wouldn't it be great if you just had infinite money and you could just do whatever you wanted for the rest of your life? Like, yeah, it would be, and it's going to be, and it is, like, so it's kind of like ensuring that can be as smooth sailing as possible without taking it too serious to a point where it's hindering you from living well for yourself. And so I'm like finding balance and peace within that whole like needing to work for money or earn, and just like I have a career pathway that's like way more valuable to breathe life into, but it's like it requires like real study, like real what do I say, like not network, yeah, just like real community that like real friends that are better at it than you, or like help. It requires teamwork. So like this career path requires teamwork. It takes a lot of energy, and it's like commitment too. So it's not just like, okay, cool, you can hang out and then you're bringing a present and you're doing your contribution. It's like, no. The contribution lies on actually showing up and like riding the edge of those abilities, or like flexing what you can do or offer, and then like creating that art and like getting yourself to a state where you can freely express. And that to me is like nothing matters except for that. So like if you literally had nothing except for that, you would have everything. So it's just, yeah, it's the idea of affording yourself the time and peace. I guess you can always have it, I guess. I hate that though. Oh, well, you can just go internal and it's all yours now. Yeah, it is. Cool. But I'm literally tolerating being in this environment right now because it's comfortable. So it's like, okay, how fucking long are you going to continue tolerating that? So, yeah, and it's like, until you stop, then you don't deserve that peace that lies on the other side of the next move. So, yeah, I want to remain progressive, but that's that. I guess I am remaining progressive, though I'm making compromises. It feels being here. So, and I guess how long am I going to think about that for? Yeah, it's almost pointless to talk. It's pretty pointless to talk about at this point. Gradually working towards it. Like, okay, what happens when I get hit by a bus tomorrow? Like, knock on wood. But, and it's like, oh, sweet, that's great. It's sweet how you just had fun holding yourself back your whole entire life. You deserve the nothing that you received. Go fuck yourself. Like, that's how I feel right now. So it's just like, oh, wow, I need to actually get my shit in gear and start moving towards goals that I actually care more about, and breathing real life into them. So it's like, get yourself in that fucking state. Like, give me a fucking studio space. Give me a fucking place of my own where I don't have to attend to any external variables interfering with my desired vibration. Ever. Ever. Fucking ever. Because then that's where the real stuff comes from. That's the only thing I want to be here on this fucking world for, is the real stuff. So, alright. That's about it. That's all I want to talk about. Move on.